Hi, Tristan back with another video, and in this video we're taking a look and a review of the Looq DG selfie stick. Now this selfie stick was recently voted the best selfie stick by the Wall Street Journal, and it's also been voted the best one by the website thewirecutter.com. And what makes this one a little bit different is that it requires no Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It has no separate remote that you would use to trigger the selfie stick or to take a picture. Instead, it has a built-in button, and it does everything wired. So on the top of it, you've got a headphone plug that you will plug into your smartphone. The other thing that's really nice about this one is it folds pretty small, smaller than most other selfie sticks. It's 8.2 inches when it's collapsed, and also it extends further out and longer than most other selfie sticks. It extends to 41.7 inches when it's fully extended. So for all these reasons, I think that's probably why that it has been this one has been voted, one of the #1 selfie sticks out there. It comes with this little adapter here that you would attach to the top of it for your smartphone, and it also has the standard tripod socket as well, so you can attach a point-and-shoot camera to it. So let's go ahead and attach the smartphone attachment to it here, and you can kind of see how that looks. You definitely want to make sure that it's tight. And the way you put your smartphone in here, it just uses a sort of a friction spring mechanism that you just sort of lift it up and put your cell phone in there. You want to do it carefully, especially if you don't have a cell phone case. And here's where the plug will fit into your cell phone headphone jack. And it uses that to actually connect to the cell phone. It also should be noted that Looq has their own app as well, but I have found that this works perfectly fine with the built-in photo app of my iPhone, which I'll show you here in a bit. So here's the iPhone attached to the selfie stick, and as you can see, the plug is going right into the 3.5mm headphone jack. So I don't have the selfie stick fully extended or anything because it won't fit in the shot, but you can kind of see here, this is the bottom of the selfie stick, and there's the button. So when I go ahead and press it, you can kind of see that it takes a picture. So there we go. You see that the screen blanked out. And then if I go to my camera roll here, you can kind of see the picture that I just took. So it definitely works and seems to work pretty well. And this is the stock iPhone photo app. Now you do want to be a little bit careful if your iPhone does not have a case because there are some metal parts to the holder, especially on the top. So when you're installing your iPhone or removing it from this little holder, just be a little bit careful. There is some plastic on the top here, and there's also padding on the bottom as well to protect your iPhone. But just be a little bit careful because you could mar your iPhone a little bit if you're not. So this is it fully extended here, and you'll see that it's pretty long. If I show the top here and then I sort of go all the way down to the bottom, you can kind of see how long it is. So it works quite well to do selfies of yourself or even group shots as well. Now, as I mentioned, this also has a standard sort of tripod mount as well, so you can actually attach a point-and-shoot camera to it. So let's go ahead and do that here. To do that, you just take the smartphone adapter off, and you can kind of see the standard tripod socket or mount there. And then I have my Canon G7X point-and-shoot camera here, and it just goes right directly onto the top of the selfie stick. Now it's a little bit heavier, obviously, because this camera is heavier than a smartphone, but also I would mention that this is probably the heaviest type of camera that you would want to use with this selfie stick. I would not use anything heavier because it just probably can't support it very well. The mount part here won't support a much heavier camera than this. But, it does tend to work pretty well, and let's go ahead and show you the video that I shot with this setup, just so you can have an example video. And here's how it looks with me using the Canon G7X point-and-shoot camera and holding the selfie stick up, and doing a video. Now, normally you would probably use your cell phone for this, your iPhone or whatever. Certainly you can't use the actual button that's built into the selfie stick on a point-and-shoot because it doesn't activate the shutter. It has no mechanism to plug it in. But certainly you can use the self timer and you can shoot your videos like of yourself with it. And I'm just holding the selfie stick up right now and shooting this video with it. And I think the results are pretty good as long as I hold it relatively stable. I will say the Canon G7X is sort of pushing the limits of the weight of this selfie stick because number one, it's a little bit uncomfortable to hold. Number two, the mechanism on it
isn't real super sturdy, so I think it can kind of tilt, the camera can kind of tilt a little bit on its own. So it's really built more, it's really optimized more for a smartphone, but you know, this does work, and you know, I can shoot videos of myself using this, and you know, I think it works perfectly fine.
So this has been my look of the Looq DG selfie stick. I think for the price, it's definitely a good selfie stick and one that I would recommend, given that it has pretty much all of the functionality and features that you would want, and definitely improves on some other selfie sticks in terms of it not requiring any Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and it also folds pretty compact and it extends pretty large. It also comes in the 3 different colors as you see here on the case. So thanks for watching my video. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them.